Let's take a few minutes to go over the general interface of Gmail and point out some of the features that are most helpful. I'll start right at the top. First is our search bar to your Gmail account. You can type in any keyword to sort through your email, or you can click on this small drop-down area to create an advanced search. Continuing to the right, this small series of cubes is the application menu with the products that you now have access to with your Gmail account. For example, Google Search, Drive, and Calendar. Further to the right, you'll find your name, and if you click here, this is where you can change your Google account settings, your profile information, and where you can log out. Back over to the left is your Gmail button, where you can switch between your Gmail, your contacts, and your tasks. Next up is your action bar, where you can act on any selected email in your inbox. Further over to your right is where you can navigate through long pages of email. For example, in the inbox view I'm in right now, I only have 21 messages, but if I had pages and pages of messages, I could get to my older ones by clicking on the right-hand arrow. And the gear icon is important, and we'll talk about this a little bit more, but this is where you can get to your settings and do things like change your theme. So let's continue over to the bottom left of the screen, where I can see how much space I've used within my account. You'll have 30 gigs of space within your account to be used across all of your Google applications. This is a brand new account that I'm showing right now, so I'm really not using much of my allotment. The lower left shows my chat. This will show my chat status and all of my contacts for instant messaging right here in Gmail. Continuing up the left-hand side is my folder and label pane, where I can access any of the folders that I've made, or ones that I actually may have made in Outlook or MacMail or some other email client, and this was brought over for me by IT when I actually moved from Exchange over to Gmail. Right now I know I'm in my inbox because that's colored red. And over here is my main message pane right in the middle of the screen. This is where I can see all of my conversation threads and all of my new email. If an email is unread, it's going to be bold-faced. Email that I've already looked at will not be bold-faced. I can place a check mark next to any email, singular or multiple emails, all at one time, and that will activate the action pane. Now I have various actions that I can take on each email. I can also put a star next to an email. This is just a visual label. This might remind me that I have to do something, or maybe that I want to read this email again later when I have more time. Next, I'll show you how to customize your inbox a little bit more by coming back over here to our gear icon. And the first thing that you will notice is that you can change what's called the display density. This is how squished together the emails are in the view. For example, if I change things to cozy, everything gets squished up a little bit more, and if I change it to compact, it gets squished up even more. The default is comfortable, and this is really just a user preference, but it also depends on what you're looking at your email on. For instance, if you tend to read your email on a tablet, maybe having everything smushed up a little bit more and a little bit more compact might make sense. Now let's change the theme. Again, under the gearbox is our theme, and this may be helpful to you if you have a personal Gmail account as well as your FIT Gmail account. Sometimes having a different theme is a visual cue to you to keep the two accounts separate. The theme is the background for your Gmail account, and all of these slashes at the bottom of each option actually do mean something. These are the different color schemes that I can choose. And what that little white or dark triangle at the bottom means is whether the messages are going to be light colored or dark colored themselves. You could choose a picture rather than a color. And you'll notice that in this triangle, in addition to telling you whether the message text is going to be light or dark, there's also some icons. These change according to the weather, the time of day, or even the day of week. I'm going to go back to my inbox. To compose a new message, you'll hit the red Compose button on the upper left-hand side, which will open up a new dialog box for you, where you're your cursor will actually be in the to field ready for you to type. If you would like to copy someone or blind carbon copy someone, you can click on those options. You can tab down or click to subject and then to the body of your message, and when you're ready to send, the blue send button, or if you decide to trash this version, you can hit the trash can. When you're in the inbox, you can see your incoming mail displayed with the subject and a short preview of the message text. To read an email, simply click on it and you'll be taken to the message. To respond to an email, we can scroll all the way to the bottom, and this could be a difference from the other email clients that you're used to using, is that it is down in the bottom, and I can choose to reply just to one sender, reply all if there are multiple senders, or forward. And I can choose any option, type my message, and again, here's my send button or my trash button. So that concludes our general Gmail tour. Again, these are very general options that are available for you. There are lots of other settings and lots of other features for you to take advantage of, but I hope this will help to get you started.